break down your latest episode of Game of Thrones tonight, as well as break down this wine.
And tonight we'll be drinking Stag's Leap Wine Cellars. We're drinking a Cab Sauv 2014. It's grown in Napa Valley Vineyards, and it's called actually Artemis, which I was telling is a pretty interesting name. It's actually named after the Greek goddess of the hunt.
Maybe name for a dog or something like that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
All right, man, let's get to this review.
All right, so tonight we will be talking about when the Red Witch pretty much visits Daenerys, and she tells her it's time to summon Jon Snow, which the moment that everyone's been waiting for, pretty much.
Yeah. So Red Witch goes there, and she basically talks to Daenerys and Dragonstone, saying, "You need to get Jon Snow here. He's seen many things. And you're going to need him for the coming wars." She sends a crow to Jon Snow, and Jon Snow receives that quote at Winterfell, and there's something in the scripture that stands out in Jon Snow's mind.
Yeah, it was what was the quote you said? It was something about dwarf is a bastard, or was it?
Yeah, because Jon Snow's a bastard, and Tyrion can poke him in the chest. Basically call him a bastard. And Jon Snow's like, "Stop calling me a bastard." And he goes, "Believe me, all dwarves are bastards in their son's eyes." So Jon Snow was like, he told Jon Snow, just
pretty much he relates to him. He's saying like,
yeah.
Pretty much come out like, because I mean, you see Sansa have a lot of skepticism about saying that like it could be an ambush, and like obviously you're not gonna want to send the King of the North currently over there to somewhere where no one even knows about, and they all hear about Daenerys, and they hear that she's got dragons and all this crazy shit. So they gotta be careful, but he takes a risk and he goes out there.
Yeah, the first episode, we see that Sam Tarly had sent a crow to Jon Snow saying there is Dragonstone and they need it. And Dragonglass. And Dragonglass is at Dragonstone, a huge mound of it. So Jon Snow's like, "I don't care, I have to go there." But just being newly proclaimed King of the North, and now the winter is here, nobody wants him to leave. Mm-hmm. But Jon Snow's like, I'm going to leave Winterfell in good hands. So I'm going to leave the hands.
And Sansa, and that's going to be interesting to see, because we talked about it in the last episode. Littlefinger's kind of also taking advantage of that. You kind of see his little scheme coming to play, and he's kind of always trying to manipulate the situation, and he's always trying to be around, in the background, but kind of still pulling strings.
Yeah, he's one of those little old school like wily like mustaches, rich-ass girls from railroad track.
Little weasel, that's
you
what
can
he
see
is.
that.
Yeah, you can see him.
Yeah, so after that, we come back to the round table. Sorry, the big huge stone table, and it's the Queen of Highgarden, the Queen of Dorne, Daenerys, Varys, and Tyrion and Dany. And Yara from the Greyjoys, speaking about how they're going to Tyrion's conquest of Westeros. He wants to send Grey Worm out to take over Castle Rock. He wants to send the Dornish troops with Yara to go and attack. Where they were going to go to the front line of some front line. They were going to like blockade the land, and then they were going to send. I can't think of the name. Yeah, they just did a huge.
Yeah, it's a huge strategy.
It's like the best strategy ever. Like Tyrion like knocks all his little wooden pegs down.
It's literally like, remind me like kind of like an Avengers movie. Like the way they're all sitting there and like everyone has like their own little powers and stuff. And like they're just waiting to pretty much think of a grand scheme. It's gonna be badass.
And Tyrion drinks and he knows things.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be good.
Cheers to that.
Cookies to the door. And so Jon leaves for Dragonstone, and when this happens, kind of cuts back over to Sam, and we see that Sam is with Jorah Mormont over there at the Citadel, and Jorah is like really bad with grayscale. He is like almost half his body is turned over to the stone skin.
Not a pretty sight.
And Sam finds his way to
so about the grayscale. So pretty much what we learned about is no one's ever tried to cure it because everyone's super skeptical about it. No one really knows anything about it. So pretty much like it's a very touchy subject to talk about on the Citadel, because they're always like, oh no, because you're posing a risk to everyone else, because if this spreads and there's an outbreak in the Citadel, we're all dead. Like, no one knows how to cure it.
Yeah.
So you see Sam really take a giant step forward, I guess, for them, and actually starts working on I can't remember his name right now, Jorah himself, and it's pretty interesting sight, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, like one of the big things the Maester tells him, like Sam has to break in to actually get to the books where the cure is. And he finds the cure, and he asks the Maester who is studying under it, "Hey, I found a cure for it. Can I try it?" And he goes, "No, it's too risky." He's like, "You know what happened to the last guy who cured?" He goes, "No, what happened?" "Oh, the Maester who did it, he died of grayscale. Because just by using it and cutting it up, it gets on you. It's transferred by touch."
Yeah.
So it's basically it's banished to do. But Sam starts cutting the skin off him and applying this ointment. And it's this amazing scene where Jorah's like biting down and just, it's in tremendous pain. But he yells they're both caught and both thrown out. So Jorah like, this is my last chance.
I mean, it's the only chance. Yeah, and you even see like a little scene. I think of Jorah writing a script, or like I guess you would say in a Raven note, and it's telling pretty much. I read online too somewhere that if you pause the frame, it's actually like a love letter to Daenerys. Yeah, so it's pretty interesting to see that because like if you really didn't pay attention to it, and then obviously if you didn't freeze frame it, you would never know. So it's kind of cool though because you see like and he's pretty much saying I loved you ever since I met you, and it's like I mean you pretty much expect it's gonna be over.
Yeah. He has to get back to her because I mean, obviously, she's still his queen. Yeah, and he said promise to come back. She goes, you have to make a promise to come back to me when you're cured.
Yeah.
So he'll be joining the final battle for sure. So yeah, a pretty good episode, and a lot of stuff happened, and it's all building up very fast to these huge battles. I can't wait to see Grey Worm and Castle Rock. I can't wait to see the High Garden and all that stuff. So it's going to be huge to see these locations, which we haven't even really seen yet in Game of Thrones. So it'll be nice to see these places get sacked with people we don't like.
I'm excited to see different strategies, different approaches, because all of them are specialized fighters in different areas.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see, like with the boats, the whole naval action. We're probably gonna be seeing this coming episodes.
Oh, sure.
I mean, you never know what we're gonna get.
Oh yeah, at the end of this episode, Yara's leaving with the women, the Snakes of Dorne and the mother, and they get ambushed by Euron Greyjoy and all his ships, and they literally start attacking and start.
Yeah, they literally just massacred pretty much their whole fleet. Everything that they had going for them pretty much went out the window pretty quick.
Absolutely.
This dude comes in, Euron, in this huge freaking Pirates of the Caribbean boat.
That's right.
Takes out like 30 ships on the way in, and I believe it said I read online it's called the Silence.
Yeah,
They're posting the ship. The ship's called the Silence, because apparently there's a what's kind of like the lore behind it.
They cut their tongues off.
Yeah, whenever they attack ships, they cut the tongues out of all their
people.
a lot of people, and also there's also they say that he cut the tongues out of his own crew because. I had heard about it somewhere, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I read something online, but yeah, either way.
It's awesome they come down, so they have like every boat has like that lady with the mask in the front, and the thing that becomes like the stairway, it just drops down on your boat like
and just all out hell in there. Yeah, it's all fire. Yeah, you also see Theon goes kind of back to his old ways, and we thought he had kind of got out of that and goes get some PTSD and just like pretty much his Euron's holding sister captive. Yara, and. Yeah, so she's saying like, are you gonna save her or not? And he just pretty much dips. Yeah, he just jumps over.
He reeks out.
Yeah, he reeks out. Yeah, it's because it shows a whole bunch of scenes, little graphic cut scenes of people being tortured. Yeah, people getting tortured. And as we all know from the previous seasons, he's obviously gone through a lot of that. So that was a very interesting way to end the episode, I think. But it's gonna be good.
Yeah, the Greyjoy is very Bolton-esque in that fact. They were cutting ears off and cutting lips off, and he's looking around like, oh, I don't want to. They're cutting the gold out of their teeth. Yeah. And it was, and Yara's looking at him like he knows he has no hope of saving her. And he jumps off, and really, I think that's the only thing she has to help is hoping he can come back, bring help. And so I think her look is kind of like more of despair and just knowing, what his problems are, but knowing that he can't save her. You know what I mean? So just save yourself. And so, that's how the episode ended. We see two Dorne daughters strung from a mast. They were both killed. And so the mom and one of the daughters have been taken back as captive, and obviously Yara. So, believe me, this is going to be a mighty gift to give the queen when
he made her a promise he was going to bring a big gift back to her, and what better way to do than that?
He wants her hand in marriage. So the guy, I like Euron Greyjoy. He's a good dude, but he's a POS, but he's a good dude in the first show.
POS, I'll tell you that much, yeah.
All right, well, thanks for watching the show, guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
So the wine we did today, as Rudy said earlier.
Yep, Stag's Leap Wine Cellars. And like I said earlier, big fan of the name Artemis. Things pretty sick, man.
Stag's Leap has a lot of flagship cabs. These guys are very, very good at what they do. What do you think about this wine here?
I actually really like it. I think it's very smooth, and it's just smells great, dude. Yeah, you can't complain.
Been to Canton all day. It's got a high tannin level, which I'm a big fan of. A little acidity in the back of the throat. But very bold, flavors right there in your mouth, like a cab should be. It's very thick and hearty. Obviously the legs look really well. You probably can't see them on screen, but it's pretty nice. If you can't it all day, so it's basically the best you can have this wine. It's a couple years old too, still pretty young, 2014. So not too bad.
What would you rate it?
I'm gonna rate this 3 grayscale chess pieces and maybe 1 Euron Greyjoy mast.
Okay.
What would you rate this?
I would probably give it. I'm gonna take throwback. Probably 4 crushed skulls by the Mountain. The Mountain, yeah, and probably 1 gold tooth from one of those guys that got their tooth popped out, but you're on screw.
It's a 0.5, man. It's still gold. I know. Thanks for watching our show. Thanks for watching our reviews. Thank you very much. Cheers, buddy.
All right. I'm gonna gonna grab a sweater at my car, so we're not wearing the same shit, or does it matter for the next
I don't
episode?
think it gives a shit.
No?
I don't care. What do you think?
I don't care.
There's something else or something else? Or we can do the sweater time.
Yeah, I mean, I like to, we want to switch it up. You can't just literally record too.
You ever sweater? Yeah, you ever sweater?
No, what do you care? If you don't care,
You guys
I
should
don't
look
care.
for sunglasses. That's the only thing you change.
Like, we just we'll get back to another week.
Yeah.
Good to see you guys. It's been a long week.
Yeah, it's been a long week, guys.
I have to see what's up with number 3. I don't even know what Red knows time for yet. So,
Make
give
sure that we kind of read about our line first.